From the hurricane outbreak, we're about to be starting a new series. And I'm gonna look over the controls for you guys. This will be a new series, and when this game does get updated, I will make update videos. But Pixagon 3D will not be discontinued. It will still be uploaded. As Hurricane moves, you can adjust its course with the left or right turning buttons. We can receive upgrades, which I have most of them already because I played this game. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go through the story mode. I'm gonna go through 5 levels today. I'm gonna go through the next video. And then we're gonna just try to get high scores. So Hurricane Outbreak is a game where you become the strongest hurricane you could possibly be. But it's kind of fun. However, you don't really. It's only in this mode where you start in your own location. You do get to move it like a normal hurricane, except in actuality, a hurricane only moves because something else is moving it. That's just how weather works. So I'm just gonna strengthen a little bit and then hit this little island. This island right off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. However, there are caps in these scenarios though, to strength. There are major caps to strength in this scenario. So technically we are a tropical storm, but it doesn't say that. But we are a tropical storm. We're about to make a landfall. And we made landfall on a little island. Okay. That's the easiest one. It gets progressively harder as you go. And the quest takes so much longer. I don't know what this music is by. I'm just going to say this music. I'm just going to say this music is by the developers. So I don't really know. So I don't really know who the music is by. So most of the countries on this map are resembled. A lot of them are. You got to go down to Brazil, but I want the map to like be extended. Like you could choose different maps. Like if you're in the Atlantic but you move too far west, you enter the Pacific, right? But then if you move far enough west, you enter the West Pacific, and then the map just ends. Now I landfalled in 2 countries because this is the Turks and Caicos and this is Bahamas. The map is actually pretty big. However, you can only see based on where you are on the map. You can't see the entire map. And this black line is the edge of the map, but just because you're in it doesn't mean you're going to die. It just means that your health will slowly go down. Just like on land. However, on land you move slower, but there's an ability so you're more resistant to it. So now I gotta cause damage. So now there's 3 countries I need to landfall in. The United States is one big country. So if you're anywhere in the west or in the east, it's only one country. It's only one. So I prefer, if you're going through these scenarios, when it says a lot of countries, you want to be in the Caribbean so you can hit as many countries as possible. Because once you're in the Gulf of Mexico, there's only like three countries that you're going to hit. But like Cuba's not really one of them. You're either going to hit Mexico or the United States. Or you could do what I do when I get up to this point, and I just make a turn right here. I just make a turn, this little infamous between Mexico and Cuba, and then I just go in between. And then I make a right, go do the straight between Florida and Cuba, and then hit the Bahamas, and then go up the East Coast, as it makes more sense. We landfalled in the United States, but now I need to landfall somewhere else. So I'm gonna landfall in Cuba, as it makes sense. And let's speed it up. All things you see in the game are works of fiction. They are not real. Or at least, they should not be real. There will be a picture video uploaded at 5 o'clock today. I'm actually going to record it at 1. So let's just make a landfall here. It makes sense. Doesn't make sense to go straight south. And we have ads too. Well, here's some free advertising, guys. You could skip this video by 30 seconds if you wish. So now we're going over to the hurricane. I also have some smash clips for you. I'm about to do another Mario Kart breaking video. Soon, coming soon. I don't know when I'm gonna upload it, but it's gonna be coming soon. Real soon. Maybe I could like do a video where I go through my past videos and like make a recap of like the month. Like not the month, but like I do a recap of like the season, right? So like summer didn't have a recap, fall may have a recap, and like on the winter solstice, I'm gonna have a fall recap. This is like, oh, these are the videos I posted. This is the reason I didn't do this. This is the reason I didn't do that. But here's the reason I did this. You know. I have to landfall on provinces now. Okay, now provinces are actually kind of different from countries. Provinces are all these little lines within a country. The green borders are actual countries. The United States is one huge country, but it has very large provinces. These are small countries, but they have very small. These countries are not really small, but they have fairly big provinces. But for landfall in this game, what qualifies as a landfall is if you enter a territory. As long as you enter the territory, it doesn't matter. As long as you enter the territory that you're supposed to be in, as long as you enter it, you're good. Once the territory has been entered, there is no real reason. There's no real reason to leave it, because once you get onto a landmass and it says provinces for a mission, for a quest or a mission, you just go through a land with a lot of provinces. And Central America is one, and the Caribbean is one. I personally like Jamaica, and Central America because they have the most provinces. The United States is big, but the provinces are way too far apart, and you're going to die pretty easily because your storm doesn't have time to grow. It's going to die over the land because it's so big. But actually, in reality, you could go from here, but reasonably, from here to here. Like, if you have to upgrade from here, if you go through all these islands, you go like this. From here, it comes from here. If you're like at 5 here, once you get here, you're a tropical storm. So you stay around a while, but then you strengthen again. But there are other times if you move fast enough. It depends. If you move slow over land, you don't weaken as fast, but it's harder for you to get off the land. You know what I mean? So if you're on the land, but you're moving slow, yes, it's going to be hard for you to get off the land, but at the same time, you're not going to lose as much. Not going to lose as much strength, which is better because you want to stay alive as long as humanly possible, especially in free play for your high scores. But the high scores don't really give you anything. I have almost most of these things done. And when it says countries, you want to hit individual places. Like, okay, I need, because I hit the Bahamas, right? So if I hit Dominica, hey Dominica. So if I hit the island Dominica Republic, but now I'm hitting Haiti, if I hit both boom and boom, then necessarily I don't need to worry. So if I hit Cuba right now, right? That's 2 countries. However, I need to get off the land because it goes down much faster than if you go slow. But even if you're slow, it goes down pretty fast. So now I'm gonna go from here, and I'm gonna try because I have all the damage now. I just need to make landfall in places. I just need to not die. However, I wish in this game that you guys should design it. So, like, you don't always have the eye there. Like, when you're a tropical storm, the eye only starts developing like this. But you get, like, when you become a Category 1, you don't necessarily have the eye yet, but you start having the beginnings of it. Once you get to, like, Cat 2 and you're over water, you have the eye. If you're a Cat 2 over land, you don't have the, your eye is almost non-existent. Okay, let's make a beeline for, let's make a slow jog toward America now. Been moving too fast toward the Caribbean. We need to make this set as slow as possible. And basically, you can hit all the way down from Brazil. You could go all the way up to Mexico. You could go all the way up to Oregon and Washington on the West Coast. Oregon is California is the extent of the warm water. Oregon is the extent of the is the extent of where the land, or where there's a strip layer of water that you can actually pass through. Like the black area that you see over here, up here, and that's down there on the bottom left corner. Black areas. If you're in like the periphery, like right here, if you just pass through this little narrow stretch, it doesn't matter. Let's say if you go deep enough into it, you die. So guys, that was Hurricane Outbreak, the first part of the quest. I'ma see you guys later. And yeah, let's go!